weren't meant to drink in that cup. So are you the one that's meant to go and punish?
That's
You're not going to go and punish, you're going to surely drink it.
Because of the sword which I will send among you. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thine hand to drink, then shalt thou say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, armies.
So we're not even telling you what we say, the Most High saying. Like if you say, trying to say, well boy, we don't want that. Thus saith Yahweh.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, armies. Ye shall certainly drink.
You're definitely going to drink to that cup.
Right. Verse 29. For lo, I bring to... Let me read that again. Verse 29. For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city.
That's right.
Which is called by my name.
Yeah, he brought evil upon us. Go on.
And should ye be utterly unpunished?
So then he
That's
brought...
a question.
Yeah, he brought judgment upon us. So then what are you saying? You are going to go and punish? That not work. Now they're saying Babylon. It not work.
Now go so, my youth.
Now go so.
Nah. Ye shall not be unpunished, for I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth.
That's right.
Saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
And like we said, judgment on a nation supersedes judgment on the individual.
That's right.
Right.
That's 29, but can I add 30?
Yeah, go on, read that
Verse,
freedom.
yeah, verse 30. Therefore prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, the Lord Yahweh shall roar from on high.
That's right.
And utter his voice from his holy habitation.
And it says prophesy against them. So what did the prophets of old do? Did they come and speak nicey?
That's right.
It says that they prophesied of... Let me get this.
Yep.
28. Jeremiah 28.
That's why we should be tactful at the end of the day. You can't be pleasing people like that.
No.
When you come, be a lion, man. You have to stand bold.
As a
And
lion.
speak. Don't try to find ways. What is it gonna do? You're not trying to win soul. The Most High is the one that wins souls, man.
Yeah,
He's saying to say something to whoever don't like it, don't like it. Look,
We
the
should be
women that
trying
are
to
supposed
speak
to
smooth
get the
words
truth,
anyway.
they will get the truth.
That's
The
right.
brother that's supposed to get the truth, they will get the truth.
That's right.
Alright? Don't try to be too smooth, man.
No.
Smoothness is from the
What's the name of your band?
The name of my band?
Band. You're not a band.
That's why performing. We're not performing
You're not
it.
performing.
Do you see
Why-
us singing
why
and
you
dancing?
saying
No,
that?
you got the uniform.
What makes people got Bibles in our hand and wear a
That's the
shirt?
last thing I'm thinking about this.
That's
That's
the
the
last
first
thing
thing you should be
That's
doing.
the first thing you're supposed to be thinking about.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, you're
No,
not
you're
ready.
not ready. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not ready.
All right.
Yeah, when I'm ready, I'll tell him.
Jeremiah 28 and 8.
All right, innit?
It says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence and of the judgment that the Most High says is going to bring
That's
against you.
right.
That's what we're talking about, man. The ancient, the one that is sitting down in free,
The Ancient of Days.
at the gate of Yasharallah, man.
That's right.
They always come and ask this thing, telling us like, you know, what's our band? What's the name of our band? Do we look like we're in the band?
You know what? At the end of the day, we are singing a song.
But then,
That's right.
yes, it's true. And we even
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And the name of the band is Yahweh Shemi Outside.
But then when we talk about the Bible, we say that's the last thing he want to talk about. So then our people are not ready, man.
And he said, he confessed it, he said he's not ready.
This is Job chapter 23. You want to pull it up here?
Yeah, we're singing the song, man.
That's
why, you know, that's the song which beat is the truth, man. Like the other one, I'm not into it, man. That song is better. When I listen to that song, it makes me happy, man. So that's our song.
That's right.
And that's why, you see, that's why we as a people are destroyed. And that's a particular reason. Our elders, who are supposed to be the ones standing in the gate, teaching down to generations. So they were supposed to teach us so we can teach our children and so forth. But see what the Most High had to do? Raise up younger men to teach the elders.
And then when we talk to them in authority, yeah, they get frustrated and
They
they're trying
pull the
to.
elder card. Oh, I'm an elder. I'm an elder.
No, man.
That don't work
I
up
have
there.
to speak. I have to tell the truth. You
This
know?
is Job 21:3, suffer me that I may speak, and after that I have spoken, mock on.
That's right.
Right, that's right. That's the spirit. So, getting back to Jeremiah 25, and we're in the middle of verse 30. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation. He shall give a shout as they tread the great against all the inhabitants of the earth. Verse 31. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth. So the Lord Yahweh have a controversy with the nation.
Yeah, he's got a problem with you nations.
That's right.
He's got a big problem.
He will plead.
He help forward the affliction.
That's right. He will plead with all flesh.
And how does he plead? Like people die when he pleads. Yeah, he doesn't go down on hands and knees with clasped hands. He said, pretty please. He just kills and say, well, you gonna listen? No? With my sword again.
He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith the Lord.
That's how he pleads, man.
Verse
And what
32.
is it? That sword is judgment. When you read Job 21:19, Job 19:29, it says, be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishment of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment.
That's right.
So that's what the Most High is bringing with that sword, judgment.
Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, army. Behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation.
And that's why the Most High is going to destroy this place.
That's right. And the great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. Verse 33. And the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth.
People dead, dead.
They shall not be lamented, neither gathered, nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground.
Boy, boy, boy. All right, let me read as well. Jeremiah, I believe, what is it, 16?
Yeah, 16:4.
Yeah, Jeremiah 16. So, Musa is getting ready to lay down.
Body. Don't say,
Lay down the burden.
body,
Body, I got body. How many body you got?
Ain't it? The Most High's got the
People
most
go, like
bodies.
some brother, there's a rapper, he said he had 10 body, but I don't know if it's true. And he's bragging about it. That's 10 is nothing. Yahweh is the best. He's the gangster of all men. He's the best.
One end of the earth,
All right?
to the other.
He will bring them in.
He doesn't have 8 people.
He will show them how it's done, man. He will show them how it's done. He will show them how it's done. Jeremiah 16:4.
Get up.
They shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented. Neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dust upon the face of the earth. And they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven, for the beasts of the earth.
There's a precept that says that he is calling the fowls to the feast.
Yes.
Yeah? That's what he's doing. So, and that's the feast there.
Oh, look at this
Listen to the voice of
And you know, I really want to say something to that. I've been
Yeah.
it's just annoying me.
You know he's a Satan, he's an adversary.
He says Jesus is the answer. He's come for you something, but he's not giving them a solution.
He's the guy with the, remember when
with the
Overcomer,
Yeah,
You know what the Most High is doing right now? And that's why I say,
marking his
you know what? Just don't worry about it. You know what? You have to understand what the Most High is doing to the spirit. Yeah? I know you're busy, but you have to understand. He brought a spirit of life because he doesn't want Jake to know that. Some Jake shouldn't know that truth, so he will bring that.
But look where he comes to do it as well.
Yeah, I know it's disrespectful. I know, but something
Look, he's prophesying now. Look.
That's cool.
So basically, because the spirit, like what we talk, the spirit in it is like. So now he get upset. So he will talk foolishness about whatever he want to say, but to make sure that he confuse people. But then we're like, yo, look at these people. You got one side preaching the word, and you got another one preaching something else. So I understand why my brother is peace, but just don't worry, man. It's a spiritual battle. That's right. It's what it is.
that love every man, love every. I wish wish you could prove what you're saying in the Bible.
With a tract in his hand and no Bible.
I'm holding Job 20. Okay, this is the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 23. It reads, when he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
You know when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. Yeah, when they think that everything's going back to normal, then come on.
And shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
You know when they say rain, it's like tons and tons and tons. Yeah, it's gonna rain down on them.
Also,
verse 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
Amos 5:19.
that's right, Amos 5:19. But bring that back, that first verse back.
Back again. Verse 24 of Job 20. He shall flee.
No, the one above. The one above.
Oh, the first verse, 23. Oh, verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath.
That's talking about the elite. That's talking about like the plan, the new world order. But you know, that's why right now they are arresting us, saying like wear this, wear that, wear mask. You can't do this, you can't do that. They're finding us because they are planning to really make us like their slaves. Servants. You know what I'm saying? That's what the global elite, that's what they're trying to do. But the most I will put them to shame, man. It's not gonna work, man. Because they say somewhere, if it wasn't for the elect, if I didn't shorten the day
For the elect sake.
There should be no flex slaves.
that's right. Right? The Most High knows everything, man. He's doing that to make sure. That's what, and that also goes into the hours of confusion. He want to make sure he see what you about, whatever you're the truth or not. Which side are you on, basically? Once everything is determined, and then he's gonna come. Because now they want to, because that's big money, and that's also them able to say that we're able to set up a new world order. But that new world order ain't gonna see a day, man. Because that's why he says in Isaiah 59 and 19, as the enemy, let me read it.
Flesh slaves.
Read that one as well.
Matthew 24:22.
Bring it out.
And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved.
Right.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
That's right. So sometimes people are worrying about, what am I going to do in these days? How am I going to do this? No, you don't have to. Not because you don't understand what's going on in the spiritual realm. If you understood it, you wouldn't be worried, man. The one side, they just want to see who has faith. That's why he said, when I return, will I see faith? You know what I'm saying? That he's the trick that he's pulling to see who has faith. So that's the fear that he's manifesting in front of us when you got all those situations. But when you look deep into it, you shouldn't even fear, because for the elect's sake, it will stop it, man.
Let me read that in Mark 13:20. I like the way it reads. It says, and except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh to be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom he has chosen.
That's right.
That's right.
He has shortened the days.
That's right. So when they say, read that 23 again.
23 of Job 20, verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
That's right. Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like the flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up the standard.
And that's what you're seeing now.
That's right.
That standard being lifted up. That's what we're bringing to you, man, the standard of the Lord.
So when the Most High is ready, we're saying,
I'm saying, not like these brothers over here that's speaking off the top of their head.
he's done. So when the Most High is ready, right, he will put them to shame, and he will stop their plan. So we shouldn't be afraid. You know, obviously, whatever is supposed to happen will happen in the meanwhile. For men's going out of the Lord. But ultimately, the Most High will do this for put an end to their foolishness, man. They're gone, man. The elite. And they know that as well. That's why right now, if you know, they have those dumps, those bunkers. Yeah.
Even show how to construct them.
Yeah, because they're scared to death. And in 2019, a lot of the CEOs, they resigned. Right before the COVID-19, they resigned. So you have to wonder why, because they know, these people know, man. They've been showing us through movies, and because they know what's going on. They are trembling, man. You know? But they're using the media to create that illusion, like always things, you know what I'm saying, to fear in us. But that's why the Bible says the wisdom and salvation should be the stability of that time. Because once you know what's going on, you will see through the BS.
Right. So getting back to what my brother was saying now, he mentioned worry before about we shouldn't worry. Now to worry is actually the fear of the unknown. So if you know something, like for instance, your first day of school, before you go to school you worry because you're not sure what's going to happen. After the first week you don't worry anymore because you know what it is. So people that do not understand the scriptures and do not understand who they are and do not come back, repent and come back to the Lord's statutes and commandments and the faith, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, they will always worry.
And they got no hope.
So this is the stability, and this is the hope.
It even says that in Ezekiel 9 that, you know, when the angel was going around in the midst of the city, what they're marking for salvation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's the Tawak of the honest. The Tawak is honest, so we're not scared. We're not scared, man.
Right.
That's right.
They said he's going to make our faces like flint.
That's right. That's right.
They'll be scared of us. They'll be like, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna read my precept. Okay?
I was reading.
No, finish it.
Yeah, this is 20. This is Job chapter 20, and now verse 24. And it reads, "He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through."
Right, no escape. No escape. The judgment coming upon this kingdom. There's no escaping it.
Verse 25. "It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him." Verse 26. "All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him.
That's that sniffing.
It shall go ill with him."
Yeah, nothing's going to be good for him in that day. And you can see that that's happening now. It's like slowly but surely the Most High is pulling out the blocks from this kingdom.
Yeah, "it shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle." Verse 27. "The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him."
His nakedness being shown to these other nations rising up.
Verse 28. "The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath."
How did they get their goods at the end of the day? It was all stolen goods. Yeah, stolen goods.
Stolen goods, stolen land,
Everything stolen.
heritage, stolen everything.
Verse 29. "This is the portion of a wicked man from God." I've got to read that again so it's in. "This is the portion of a wicked man from God."
From the Most High.
From Yahweh, from Hashem.
Right.
And the heritage appointed unto him by
It's terrible, you know, when Like they say, we need deep pick. We need deep pick.
I'm telling you.
Terrible, man. That's some deep analogy. If you sit there and think about it, man.
Yeah, so
That's
lucky
the
is
reason
well,
why you should do
I've got to take 29 from the top again.
That's right. And that's why you should turn away from wickedness.
That's right. That's right.
If you look at the way the one side move, yeah, that's not about being gangster, it's about being humble. You know the new sexy? Being humble. That's the new sexy.
That's right.
I'm telling you. Being humble is the new sexy. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, this is Job chapter 20 and verse 29. And it reads, "This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh."
So he makes it of everything. And he recognizes this is the everything. You know when they dish out, things, they say, okay, that's yours.
Chapter 20.
Destruction is the portion. Shame is the portion of the wicked. That's what I was telling earlier about this.
That's right.
It goes to, that's the spirit. It goes into what I was saying about this, about the women, man.
Precisely.
Don't you think that you can do what you do as a daughter? You're supposed to be a daughter of Zion, man. You're supposed to be a daughter of Zion.
That's right.
And there you are playing what you're playing. You're Jezebel today, tomorrow you're a harlot, the next day, I don't know what. It's what's going to happen, man. You're going to take that part of all of you, man.
It's going to lift up this skirt and their shame.
You'll be trolling in the streets.
In the mire of the
In the mire of the streets.
That's right.
And for you wicked niggas, the most are going to put you to death, man. Going to put you to death.
There's a lot of them. 28 to 30.
This is the book of Job, chapter 28 and verse 13.
That's right.
Man knoweth not the price thereof, neither... This is Job chapter 27 and verse 13. This is it. Yeah. This is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty.
Heritage again. Read on.
Yeah. Verse 14. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
What?
You've got to hear this. You've got to hear
On
this.
the bars, man.
Yahweh is a terrible God.
Yeah, read that from 13 again.
Bring it out, man.
You guys,
Yeah, been on the bar, yeah.
you people, while you're listening to this verse, you need to sit down.
That's right.
Sit down,
Focus and pay
turn
attention.
off your TV and all other devices. Tell the children to keep quiet just for a moment and soak this in.
You know what I'm saying?
This is Job chapter 27
Imagine, this
and
is
verse
an heritage.
13.
Man. Hold on, let me look up something.
Look at what's going on.
I know, remember the
The Most High is look at what's going on right there. Look.
Oh my
The
days.
man that's right over there. He got explain like this. Go down. He doesn't see. He's naked, but doesn't even know that he's naked. See how you are.
Oh, wait. That was the scripture that we did put out.
That's
You
another
raise the skirt,
manifestation.
yeah, raise the skirt and show your naked.
showing shame.
Wow, because there is a shame.
Yeah, showing the show.
This is like back in the day, remember? When they cut your hairs, they exposed those men.
Exactly.
Next says this is his heritage. Heritage is H5159. It says possession, property, inheritance. Heritage, property, portion.
That's the term.
Yeah.
That term goes into what we talk about. That's your portion.
That's
But even says it's a verse.
That's right. That's right.
Get out of here.
You know exactly what it's talking about.
Yes, that's it.
It confirms itself.
Okay? This is the book of Job, chapter 27 and verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. Verse 14. if his children be multiplied. Oh, come on, guys, hold it together, please. Come on, man. And you know the worst thing? I saw a glimpse of it. I pulled it out.
Sorry, I have to. I couldn't help more.
When you see it, sometimes when you see people, you know what they're about, yeah? When you saw that, you know what that is about.
You already know.
That's in the street waiting to
You
be
already-
boy.
Yeah, man. You already
Anyway, this is Job chapter 27. I'm going to take you back at 13. Until I can get through it, you gotta listen.
That's right.
This is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. Verse 14. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
You see that having all those children and babies upon babies. You see the most I say, you know what? We need more firewood.
Yeah, we need more fuel for the fire.
And let me add, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Verse 15. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. So they'll be glad to see the back of your ass.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Boy.
You have to fear your heart,
And that was putting it bluntly, Israel.
You know, that's why we read that. The brother read all the time before we finish, close out. This is the, how do you say it again? This is the, yeah, but this is the whole duty.
The whole duty of man.
No. This is before that. There's another one that says, yeah, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Oh, I see.
Yeah?
Okay.
That's the conclusion of the whole matter, man.
That's it.
Alright?
That's a wrap.
Keeping the law is the conclusion of the whole matter, man. All these, you know, trying to be things, trying to be that.
Trying to be rich,
You know, it's pointless, man.
trying to set up some sort of mortgage, I'm not saying you don't do it, but what I'm saying is, that's not your rest, that's not your goal,
Yes.
right? So if you can do that and do that,
But the thing about it is that in Babylon, yeah, everything is set in a way, in captivity, everything is set in a way where if you want to purchase something, 9 times out of 10, you will have to put your focus in it, and focus create
it's energy. So basically, wherever you focus, wherever your focus is, that's where your energy is directed. So they redirect.
tunnel vision, focus create tunnel vision.
Yeah.
So once you got tunnel vision, how will you see Yahweh? You won't even understand. That's why you see people going to and fro and they can't grasp people, because in their head there is an idea that is stopping them from being saved, man.
That's right.
When the brother says tunnel vision, picture this: if you went to Cheltenham, the horse races, if you notice, they have what they call blinkers. On. So the horse cannot see anything going on around it. You just focus on one area.
That's right.
And that's what this society does to you, man.
That's right.
That's why sometimes the Most High have to slow you down so you can take the blinkers off and then focus on Him.
And to further add to the point, that's also in is it Deuteronomy 28 and 47? When the, or is it 68?
Yeah, 47,
47. When the yoke, 48. When the yoke is removed, it's removed because we're already destroyed. Spiritual blinkers. Spiritual blinkers.
Yeah, so that will be one of the titles. Spiritual blinkers.
All right. So just before I say what I had to say, what I usually say, I just wanted to make a correction of when we was out prophesying on Tuesday. So I just wanted to let people know that Leo Scipio Africanus didn't name Africa, but
he got the surname,
Yeah. So What I said earlier was that Africa was named after him, but it's the other way around.
He was surnamed after once he conquered.
Once he conquered it. So that was the custom at the time. So once he conquered it, so he was named after it. And also what I wanted to correct too, it wasn't the second Punic War, it was the third Punic War. Yeah. So that's just a correction. So anyway, getting back to the job at hand. So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24, and it reads, "Man's goings are of the Lord, Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own way?" Can't understand. And
That's why things happen to you. You wonder why it happens.
Yeah, why did that happen to me?
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because the most side in control of all of earth, man.
Right.
Everybody plays role on earth. Those are playing from the left hand side.
Those from the right.
Those are playing from the right hand side.
And our precept in chapter 16 and verse 1. The preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord Yahweh.
That's right. That's right.
How about you? Bring yours.
Yeah, okay, we're at that point we're going to close shortly. But before, everything that we brought out, if you notice, we was showing judgment for the other nations on how they treat and how they have treated and brought on the affliction, further the affliction of the Most High's people. Now, see, the Most High is sleeping. He's seen all of this. Now, as you know, we are his people, because I'm going to read you one verse first, just to show you. I'm going to just go to Exodus chapter 2 and verse 25. And it reads, "And Yahweh looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect unto them." Now, the reason why I'm bringing out that point is you cannot go anywhere in the Bible to show any other nation that God had respect to apart from the Israelites.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, talking about respect.
So we are always been his people, and we will always remain his people.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, and verse.
Yeah, I got one
And
too.
verse 15 says, "This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and his mercy is with his saints, and that he has respect unto his chosen."
And it also said his grace and mercy unto his saints. Go to Psalms 147 verse 14. You'll find out who his saints are. Okay?
Yeah, so this is Deuteronomy chapter 7, and I'll start at verse 6. "For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people
Hang on, above. Notice it says above all people.
that are upon the face of the earth."
So that's not equality.
No. And then I jump down to verse 8. "But because the Lord Yahweh..." Oh, I'll read right down here. So verse 7. "The Lord Yahweh did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people."
So we're not even saying that we're above you because of anything that we do. Yeah, the Most High just said it that way.
Right.
Yeah, because he loved us. That's why he did that. Go on. Shalom, my brother.
Verse 8. "But because the Lord Yahweh loved you,
See there?
and because
Jacob have I loved, but Esau
have I hated, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers."
And what does it say in Ecclesiastes 5? Don't make a vow and don't keep it. The Most High is going to keep it. Keep his vow.
"Hath the Lord Yahweh brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen."
And he's going to do that again. The second time round is going to be mighty and greater than the first.
"From the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt."
Yes.
Okay, and this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13.
Bring it up.
So this is the conclusion of the whole matter. So it reads, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Verse 14, for God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing which was brought out earlier, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
That's right. With that, we're going to close out. Give all glory and honor and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Waha, Rakah, Kadash.
Come Yashua, keep the faithful, and I'm
saying,
we out.
Got you, he got you.